Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well on this wonderful evening where I am going to divert away from Chelsea Football Club for one video at least. We're going to, Chelsea, we understand where we are. Yeah, we understand. We're in the trenches. We've been there since last season. We've kind of made ourselves our little home. Like, you know, we're used to it now. You know, it doesn't feel like it would feel wrong if we left the trenches at this point because we've been here for this long. So we got to look at who else is there with us. Well, it's definitely not Arsenal. Definitely not Arsenal. After tonight, Arsenal, absolute credit to Arsenal and what they done tonight against PSV. Albeit, it's PSV, but you can only play who you got in front of you, and Arsenal, for their first game back in the Champions League in a while, they absolutely put on a dominant performance, so fair play to Arsenal. One thing that we've observed from the Arsenal game is despite the high goals, despite the wonderful display, despite the atmosphere and the fact that they've won a Champions League game for the first time in how long, they looked really good today, but one player in particular is in danger. And who is that? Well, Kai Havertz is 006 now, isn't he? So I don't know, I might need to contact Matisse and let him know that we've got a new target and we need to save Kai Havertz from reaching 007. But that might be too much for us to achieve. That's just beyond our grasp. I don't think we have the capabilities of that. So the next game, we might see Havertz 007. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Anyway, Manchester United now. Manchester United, we tried to tell you, Man United, don't go anywhere. You are in the trenches with us, right? You are our new mud brothers. Our mud brother, yeah? We tried to tell you before kickoff, like, don't go. Stay here. Stay with us in the trenches, yeah? We are in the trenches. You are now in the trenches. You're with us. You know, like, we got to look after you because we got to show you how it rolls down here, right? So you decided, no, we're going to go and play Bayern Munich. We're going to do it because we're going to beat Bayern. And we're like, no, you got to listen. You're in the trenches now. You're in the mud with us. So don't do it. We tried to warn you. You went and look what happened. Now you're coming back. You know, it's like when you send a little boy, right, off into the playground and he's fending for himself and you're like, you know what, I think the boys over there are a little bit too old for you, right? You shouldn't be going. You're probably going to get hurt. And the little boy's like, no, I'm gonna go. And he goes. When he comes back, he's bruised and he's cut. He's got one arm like looking like it's probably dislocated. That's United coming back to the trenches. Look, we tried to warn you, United. You shouldn't have gone, but you've inflicted this damage on yourself. Now, some people are going to say no, but the results reflect a very good effort from Manchester United. I don't think it does. I think that result, that scoreline is actually quite flattering for what should have happened, right? And I'll explain why. Now, Manchester United, you're coming back to the trenches now. You're back home. We're glad you're still alive, yeah? Because we don't have the facilities to go out there and play against Bayern Munich, and neither do you. So you shouldn't have gone. But now you're back. Would you like a plaster, or would you like? We've got medical alcohol. If you need some of that, don't drink it. Don't drink it. That's not going to be good for you. You won't see tomorrow if you decide to drink that. We've got bandages. Do you need a bandage? We've got all sorts here in the trenches. We've had to make ourselves at home because we've been here for a while. So we brought all our tools and equipment and everything that we'd need to settle in. So you're more than welcome to help yourself, United. Go and help yourself to the pharmaceuticals in the corner over there. Yeah, go over there. Now, Man United, what happened tonight? As far as I'm concerned, they got scored. Very bad mistakes, but overall, I think they got scored. And I think Bayern Munich, towards the end, came off the gas and acted like it was a friendly. It turned into an exhibition for Bayern Munich. And they got punished for that. I have to be honest. They got punished and they let in those last two goals. And it's quite reflective of what happened every time Man United scored. 2 minutes later, Bayern Munich replied. Because Bayern Munich were coming off the gas. They were just constantly going, oh, we got the result, lads. We got the result. Okay, let's try and pass it in. Let's try and play tiki-taka. Let's try and have some fun. Let's try and do some flicks. Let's try and do some tricks. They done all of that, and then they get punished. And they're like, okay, lads, we got to go and score. Okay, cool. 2 minutes later, boom, they score. And then the last minute, United scored and got the third. There wasn't any time for Bayern Munich to go and respond. If not, I think they would have gone and responded. It would have finished 5-3. But they scored to kick the game off. We had Leroy Sané getting the goal off a Harry Kane assist. And Onana You know what? In the second half, Onana actually made amends. But that first half, Onana, the mistakes, man, Harry Maguire worthy. And some people are going to be like, "Oh no, don't joke about Harry Maguire because you can't do that now." But it's logical. Absolute shambles in terms of what Onana was trying to do when he really should have had a strong hand there and just save it. Now, the ball must have been spinning or something and he just wasn't able to keep hold of it. But it cripples itself into the net and it's 1-0. Not too long afterwards, Gnabry, 2-0, assist by Musiala. And Musiala tonight. What a performance. What a performance from Musiala. What a performance. You know what's funny? The Gnabry goal was good, obviously. But Musiala, I look at Musiala and every time he plays, I look and I think, why? Why did Chelsea let this guy go? Why do we always have to let these guys go? Why? What's going on at our football club, man? You see United, it's not just you. Like, we're here. We were here first. We have our troubles. Trust me, you're not alone. But 2-0, and then that's on the brink of half-time. Man United already look like they're down and out at this point. And Erik ten Hag needs sacking tonight. Why? For one statement. I couldn't believe what I heard before the game started. Alphonso Davies is not a good defender. Not a great defender. And Pellistри's going to dribble something along the lines of Pellistри's going to dribble past. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to get this up. It's absolutely ridiculous how he came up with such a statement. It was illegal for him to say that. Davies is not a good defender. Pellistri can match Davies with his dribbling. It's funny that because the first chance that Man United had, who blocked it? Alphonso Davies. And on that right hand side, Bayern's left-hand side, but Man United's right-hand side with Pellistri. I'm sorry, but Alphonso Davies was having fun for a lot of the time. Both sides, actually, Bayern Munich were having fun for a lot of the time. Even against Reguilon on the left-hand side, Bayern Munich's right-hand side, Bayern Munich were constantly going down that channel. Constantly, tons of space. And then they would shift, they would square the ball across, bring it all the way to the other side, and then tons of space. Easy for Bayern Munich to penetrate and get through. Just getting the ball on the sides, on the flanks. Very easy. Anyway, they come out half-time and Højlund gets one back. He actually gets one back, takes a deflection, gets one back. One good thing about Højlund that I've realised is that he really gets himself into very tight positions, into very tight spaces in the box, and he's always able to receive the ball, and he's always controlling it well, and he's getting the shot off, and he does that quite consistently. So fair play to Højlund for getting that goal despite the deflection. But this is the thing: 5 minutes later, penalty. Which, by the way, I'm hearing all the Man United fans going crazy about it. Come on. Let's be honest. Be honest with yourselves. Be honest with everybody. It was a penalty, and you know it. You know it. Come on. Balls come. Player, was it Eriksson? Had his arm up here. What business have you got with your arm being here? It's funny. As soon as it hit his arm, he went and done this. Oh, so you can put your arm down. Much like your other arm was down. He had his arm up. But there's no reason. The ball hits a hand and it blocks the ball from the trajectory that it was going in. I'm sorry. It blocks the path. It's a goal scoring opportunity. It's a pen. It's not a yellow or a red because it looked fairly innocent, but it's a penalty. It's not even a discussion. It's not even a debate. It's a pen. End of story. And Harry Kane steps up. Thank you very much. Bob's your uncle. And he scores 3-1. And this is where we began to see the rhythm. So after that, towards the end, Casemiro with a very fluky goal. See, this is the thing. Man United got fluky goals today. So it's constant fluky after fluky. And I'm not saying that in terms of, Man United. Like, I'm genuinely being serious. Casemiro done very good on the ground there. But he had no business with the ball coming to his feet there. That was no business. That was the luckiest bounce off. I don't know how many players it took a bounce off to land for Casemiro whilst he was plummeting to the ground. And the one good thing Casemiro did was use his instinct. Fair play to Casemiro in that situation. Because he just noticed and hit it on the floor. Whilst laying down on the floor, hits it and puts it in the bottom corner. Fair play. But How the ball got there in the first place was carnage, absolute carnage. So 3-2, 2 minutes later, 2 minutes later, Tell gets a goal, beautiful. Kimmich with the ball across, beautiful control by Tell, beautiful hit straight away by Tell, straight into the roof of the net, 4-2. Fantastic instinct. This is where you look. By the way, they'd already made the substitutions at this point. Leroy Sané came off, Musiala came off, Gnabry had already come off. Like, they'd already taken off players, and Harry Kane came off, brought on Muller, brought on Tell. And then towards the end of the game, Casemiro with another one, free kick, Bruno Fernandes straight into the box and header in. Very, very slight header, but it's a header and it counts. So 4-3. This is why I'm saying, prior to Man United getting their second goal, in that second half, Bayern Munich were trying to play flick over here, trick over here, skill over here. You know, instead of penetrating through whilst they've got a chance, we're going to wait. Let's cut back out. Let's wait for the player to arrive. Here you go. Let's try a 1-2. You try and dink it over the top. I'll try and get in between. I've got a chance to shoot. No, I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to pass it because I'm going to try something extravagant. Bayern Munich, if they were serious, I think could have nailed this game 5 or 6 much earlier on. But they didn't. And that's where you got to look to Bayern Munich and think, yo, you let Man United back into the game here. Because this could have been sorted out a long time ago. As soon as they got the third goal, Harry Kane penalty, at that point, it turned into a training session up until minute 88. From the Harry Kane goal, minute 54, to the Casemiro goal, minute 88, it was Bayern Munich having a training session. That's why I'm looking at Man United going, look, right now, we ain't got the facilities to play against the big boys. Neither do you. Stay in the trenches with us and don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. There's no reason for you to go anywhere. Stay here. If not, you're going to get cut up and bruised again. We're going to have to give you more medical treatment. Unbelievable. Anyway, finishes 4-3. But Man United, look, I think that scoreline is very flattering. I'll be honest, very flattering. And Man United problems. Look, I noticed with Erik ten Hag, tactically, I don't think he sets them up in a way that helps them defensively. I think they allow themselves way too much space defensively. And if they were a little bit more compact, maybe they would prevent things from happening. I think they commit too many bodies forward when they're trying to press. I think because of that, Bayern Munich are easily able to just get onto any flank that they want, get the ball over the top or through, and then they're in. Always in with one extra man. And Man United are having to run back. And that was the problem that Bayern Munich were making. The mistake they were making is they always allowed Man United to come back eventually when they could have killed the chance and scored. But they were having a training session, like I said. So, look, this is where Man United, I think Man United fans are going to give themselves some sense of false hope. They're going to look at this result and go, 4-3, no, gave it a good go. Yeah, in the context of things, in terms of the goals that you managed to end up scoring towards the end, fair play. But that was more on Bayern Munich just calming down. They weren't even in second gear by the end of that game. Until when they conceded and they went, okay, we're going to have to score again, guys. Boom. And they score. Man United are very, very vulnerable. And I don't think it's all just to do with the problems that they have on the pitch, but many of them off the pitch as well. Man United as a club right now are a complete mess and are in disarray. And it's obviously going to translate to the pitch. Trust me, you're talking with a Chelsea fan. We've had many examples of things happening off the pitch, and then it affects us, and then we stop playing, and then the manager gets sacked. How many times have we been through it? Tons of times. I got to be honest though, I don't see Ten Hag surviving. I'm going to say that right now. I do not see Ten Hag surviving. I don't see how the situation gets better. I think Man United are now under pressure. I think each time they're going to come out, they're going to start losing more confidence. More and more confidence is going to... We've been in this situation. We've seen this film a million times. We know how it ends. He won't get sacked now. But I think maybe, I don't know, December, January, February, somewhere there, I reckon Ten Hag will lose his job. Albeit with an asterisk. It depends on the takeover. Depends on the takeover. Now, this is the one thing that might actually save the club and might give a new buzz and a new energy is if new owners come in and just start fresh. That could start things up again for Manchester United. So that's why I say with an asterisk, have to hold. But the way that United are going right now, with the structure they have right now, if they don't make any changes, this is only heading one way. And it's heading with Ten Hag getting the sack. 100%. 100%. So... Let me know. And, I mean, proof is in the pudding. Sancho today, instead of actually watching the game, apparently he was playing FIFA. He was on a stream or something. I think him and Tammy Abraham were playing pro clubs. If you know FIFA, pro clubs. He was playing pro clubs. It's all over. He was seen. His username was seen. His handle was seen playing FIFA alongside Tammy Abraham and some other couple of other players playing pro clubs. He has no bother looking at Man United. Just goes to show just how much of a mess that football club is in. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. And once again, congrats to Arsenal. 4-0, can't complain. Welcome back to the Champions League. I bet they missed that and deserved win. So let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. And make sure that you are here tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a single upload day. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a double upload. So keep your eyes peeled on the content that is going to be dropping tomorrow. And we are going to be gearing up for the Premier League weekend. So make sure you guys are going to be here for that. And the preview to Chelsea versus Aston Villa is going to come on Saturday. Obviously, Chelsea play on Sunday, so make sure you guys are here for that too. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you all very much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash like button if you have enjoyed this. Check out all the socials. They are on screen and in the description right now. And before we go, I've got a surprise that's coming for all of you very soon. That's all I'm going to say. You're all going to love where this is going. Let me just say that now. It's been in demand and it's coming. You put 2 and 2 together and you might work out what's on the way back to this channel. So make sure you guys are going to be here for that announcement when it does come. And that will be very, very soon. So make sure you guys are here. Much appreciated. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, people. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. And peace.